In this video, we are going to show you how much it costs to travel to Lisbon. We will go through the real prices for flights, hotels, food, transportation, attractions, shopping, and we will also give you 3 budget profiles from economy to comfort. Let us go. Lisbon is one of the most charming and affordable capitals in Europe. Capital of Portugal, it is the home of the famous Pastéis de Nata, the Portuguese calçada streets, the yellow trams crossing hills, fado music, Castelo de São Jorge, the beaches of Cascais, just 30 minutes by train, and the Palace of Sintra with its colorful castles. It is also one of the most affordable European destinations, generally cheaper than Paris, Amsterdam, or London. And the city has gained immense popularity in recent years among travelers from all over the world. Let us start with flights. Flying from most major cities in North America or Europe to Lisbon, you have many direct options via TAP Portugal or other major airlines, with flight time of around 7 hours from North America. On average, a round-trip ticket costs between 300 and 800 euros, depending on the season. On special promotions, you can find flights for less than 200 euros. The cheapest months are January, February, November, and early December. July, August, and Christmas push prices way up. Humberto Delgado Airport is only 7 kilometers from downtown, with direct access by the Red Metro line in 20 minutes. Now, hotels. Lisbon has options for every budget and is generally much more affordable than other European capitals. In budget hotels or private hostels outside the tourist center, you can find rates between 60 and 90 euros per night. In mid-range hotels in Baía, Chiado, or Príncipe Real, well located, prices go from 100 to 200 euros per night. In luxury hotels like Pestana Palace, Four Seasons Ritz Lisbon, or Barro Alto Hotel, prices go over 300 euros per night. An important note, Lisbon charges a tourist tax of 4 euros per person per night, with a limit of 7 nights. Where to stay in Lisbon? Our recommendation is Baixa Chiado, the tourist and commercial heart of Lisbon. From here you walk to Alfama, Barro Alto, Cais do Sodré, Praça do Comércio, and are close to practically all the main attractions. It has direct access to the metro at Baixa Chiado station, with several lines, and to the lines of the famous yellow trams. It is where we always stay in Lisbon. We created this custom map that explains exactly which is the best region. Staying in this area, you cannot go wrong. And in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the page with this map and with the hotels we have stayed at and recommend highly, including a hotel in Baixa Chiado, where we stayed for an incredible price, super well located, just a few steps from Praça do Comércio and the metro. We saved a lot of money with that choice. About food, Lisbon is an extremely affordable city to eat in, with incredible cuisine and very friendly prices. At traditional tascas and cafes with the famous Prato do Dia or dish of the day, you can have a complete meal for 8 to 15 euros per person, usually with drink and dessert included. At mid-range restaurants with authentic bacalhau, polvo alagreiro, or modern Portuguese dishes, the average is 20 to 35 euros per person. At more sophisticated restaurants, in Chiado or Príncipe Real, dinners cost between 40 and 80 euros per person, and famous Michelin star restaurants like Bel Canto by José Aviés, 2 stars, can go over 200 euros per person. The tip is not mandatory, but leaving between 5 and 10% is appreciated. Transportation. Lisbon has an excellent public transportation system. The metro has 4 lines that cover the entire city, with single fare at €1.85, and the daily unlimited Navigante pass for €6.80, which includes metro, bus, trams, and historic elevators. The famous yellow trams, especially the iconic 28, are a tourist attraction in themselves, with a single ticket of 3 euros. From the airport, the Red Metro line reaches downtown for 2 euros in 15 minutes. Forget about renting a car in Lisbon. The historic center has narrow streets and impossible hills for cars, and the public transportation solves everything. Attractions. Many things in Lisbon are free and absolutely spectacular. Walking through Praça do Comércio with its imposing equestrian statue, crossing Rua Augusta with its neoclassical arch, getting lost in the alleys of Alfama with the smell of grilled sardines, going up to the famous miraduros like Santa Lúcia, Portas do Sol, Graça, and Senhora do Monte with spectacular views of the entire city, all free. The most famous paid attractions are Castelo de São Jorge, around 15 euros, Mosteiro dos Jerónimos in Belém, 18 euros, Torre de Belém, 12 euros, Oceanário de Lisboa, for 25 euros, and historic elevators like Santa Justa for 6 euros. Fado shows at traditional houses cost between 30 and 80 euros per person, usually with dinner included. Shopping. Lisbon has unique options. Rua Augusta and Chiado concentrate international and Portuguese brands like Parfois, Salsa, and Sapato Flex. The Time Out Market at Mercado da Ribeira is a sophisticated food hall with award-winning Portuguese chefs. Traditional fairs like the Feira de Ladra in Alfama on Saturdays offer antiques. For discounts, the Freeport outlet in Alcochete, 50 minutes from the city, has up to 70% on international brands. Speaking of shopping, attractions, and tours, in the video description and here in the QR code, we will leave the link to the site we always use to buy tickets and tours for the lowest price. It is the largest tours website in the world and has practically everything there. Everything at the lowest price, and you can buy in any currency, saving on fees. And they have free tours that are great. And remember that in this link below, we always organize everything you need to plan your entire trip at the lowest price. The sites we use to put together our trips, with everything much cheaper, travel SIM card, travel insurance for half the price, tickets to all the attractions, good and cheap hotels we have stayed at, cheap car rentals, and the global account. And the links already include automatic discounts, so save and use this page that will make your trip much easier. And now let us talk about two costs that many people forget. Having internet on your phone helps a lot for using GPS, transportation apps, and making reservations. We always buy the SIM card before the trip, get it delivered to our home, and arrive already connected at the destination. It is much cheaper than roaming. A European SIM card for 7 days costs on average between 15 and 25 euros. The second essential cost, and one that is unacceptable to travel without, is travel insurance. And here we speak from a lot of experience. To enter Portugal through the Schengen area, travel insurance is mandatory by law, with minimum coverage of 30,000 euros. Without it, you can be denied entry at immigration. Plus, any medical care in Europe can easily exceed 3,000 euros without coverage. We always use a price comparison site that shows the best and cheapest plan. We never travel to Europe without insurance. About currency exchange, if you are coming from outside the Eurozone, we strongly recommend using a global account. You convert your money to euros at the commercial exchange rate, without those high credit card fees. On a one-week trip, this can mean saving over 200 euros. Final estimate per person on a 7-day trip. On the budget profile, between 600 and 1,000 euros, with hostel or simple hotel, cheap meals at Tascus, public transportation, and main attractions. On the mid-range profile, between 1,100 and 1,700 euros, with a well-located hotel in Baixateado, varied meals at authentic restaurants, all the main attractions, a fado show, and an excursion to Sintra. On the comfort profile, over 2,500 euros, with luxury hotel, premium restaurants, Michelin star dinner, private guided tours, and excursions to Cascais and Évora. And for those who are new here on the channel, you are very welcome. Our mission is to help you travel more and better around the world. If you are enjoying it, subscribe here on the channel and like the video, that helps us a lot. 3 final tips to save money in Lisbon. First, buy the Lisboa card, which includes unlimited metro, free entry to several museums, and discounts on attractions, costing between 24 euros for the 24-hour pass and 44 euros for the 72-hour pass. Second, have lunch with the famous Prato do Dia at traditional Tascas, with main dish, drink, and coffee for 8 to 12 euros. It is the best value for money in Europe. And third, avoid July and August, when the city is full of tourists and prices skyrocket. Prefer May, June, September, or October, with mild weather and a more authentic atmosphere. If you like the video, like it and subscribe to our channel to travel more and better around the world. Thank you very much and have a great trip.